Welcome to the Answers for Elders radio show. Meet the trusted experts who will give you straight answers and will help guide you on the path of later life care. Now, here's your host, founder, caregiver, and CEO, Suzanne Newman.
And welcome back, everyone, to Answers for Elders Radio Network. And we are here with Sarah Litke, who is the founder and CEO of Sound Dental Care. And this hour, we have been talking about geriatric dental health, dental treatments, new breakthroughs, all kinds of things. And Sarah, you are such a joy to talk to. I am so inspired by, who you are. And I want to spend the last bit of this story about your mission. And I know you touched on it a little bit, but I really want to dig into, what happens in the future? Where are we going with all of this amazing breakthrough stuff that you're working on?
Well, this is the question I ask myself every day. And my goal is the same goal I would say our whole team at Sound Dental Care has. Mm-hmm. And it is serving others. And we are not a Christian company, but I am a Christian and many of our team members are. And Philippians 2:3-5 always rings out to me. And it's do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourself, not looking out for your own interests, but each of you to the interest of others. And I would say that is what we are about. Mm-hmm. Our team is about serving others, and we are about doing something different. And all of us have worked in private practice dental offices throughout our lifetime, and we've all found ourselves come to this, and it's the happiest years of our career. And as you know, we're all aging. We're all going to be at the same point at some place in our life. And I've seen my family members, now that I'm getting older, start to go through this process. And I want to see seniors live their lives out in a humane way that they feel taken care of and they feel advocated for. Because when we walk into one of our nursing home buildings, and the stories that our team, we're all over the state, so we share our stories in emails mm-hmm. at the end of our work days. And last week I got an email from one of our hygienists, and she said, I love this job. Thank you for providing this opportunity. And she said, I had a lady today that pulled up my heartstrings, and she was just sitting there and she didn't want to open her mouth. And then she finally allowed me to clean her teeth. And at the end of the appointment, she said to Rachel, you know what? You really made me feel like a person again. You're really easy to talk to. And I feel like someone still cares about me. Mm-hmm. And I've had another team member email me at the end of a day and say, I got a hairbrush thrown at me. I got screamed at. I got my finger bit. But all in all, the sweet gentleman let me clean his teeth. And by the end of the appointment, he asked me if I would marry him. So at least he has.
Oh, I love this.
So our goal is to continue to be a solution for families. We are about serving our geriatric patients' dental care needs mm-hmm. and helping families. I get calls from family members crying. I don't know what to do. There's this expense. There's this, I can't get them out. What do I do? And we're just doing everything we can to help. Mm-hmm. The silver diamine that I have spoken about in our previous segments, sure. It was FDA approved in the United States in 2015. And so I am doing a lot of research and work with a few dentists, one in Oregon, one in Wisconsin, and actually our whole team is headed to Bolivia in November to do a research project on silver diamine. And I'm all about pushing it into the public and telling people, ask your dentist. You mentioned before, Suzanne, that most people don't know about this.
Yeah.
And they do. You ask your dentist. And if dentists are are open to talking to their patients and giving their patients choices, they should be talking about silver diamine. They should be talking about fillings. They should be talking about crowns.
Especially a senior. I mean, when
Yes.
people that are on fixed income, there needs to be some sort of a plan for seniors that may not be the, I mean, seriously, not everybody has to have, a $10,000 dental bill.
Yes. I have a dentist in Wisconsin that I'm friends with, and he, 2.5 years ago, he closed his private practice dental office that he had had for years. And he opened a new dental office called Victorious Dental. And he has not had a drill in his building for 2.5 years.
My goodness.
And he serves all ages.
And there's so many people out there that have fear of the dentist just because of the drill, and they don't want to be drilled on, period. They can't handle it. And their only option might be what, you can help them with. And a lot of what you can do is help prevent a decay to happen as well. And that's one of the things I think that is so important, that we do take, be a little bit more mindful as a society. Be sensitive to those fears, and be sensitive to the fact that, a lot of times people have had traumatic incidents in a dentist office. I know somebody that I talked to not too long ago. They're terrified of the dentist. And the main reason is the child, the dentist that they went to was probably drunk. He figures that he was probably drunk. And, he was drilling, and he just went way too far and completely ruined the tooth. He couldn't focus. It was like crazy. So he's got this horrible fear. And, this guy was like, he was in his teens when it happened, but again, we're talking the 60s. This was back in the 60s. Things were very different, but those fears will last. That's PTSD that can last forever, right? So the idea to have somebody like you that gives a good option is so amazing. And I love that you've taken, and the good news, for all of us, it's our gain. But, you've also chosen not to sell out and go for the big bucks, because a lot of times, that's really what it's about. People get into dentistry because they want to be multimillionaires, and that's, obviously you're not doing that when somebody's only paying like $149 or $189, right? So it's a difference.
The other thing I really want to stress here is at Sound Dental Care, from day one, we said we are going to accept all patients. And this means Medicaid patients, patients that are lower paying state insurance. And you will find programs in our state that there are Medicaid providers, but they tend to serve mostly children.
Right.
And then also they do serve some adult patients as well. But when there's so few and far between Medicaid dentists out there, they're booking out months and months and months.
Very true.
And it's hard to run a brick and mortar dental practice and see Medicaid patients. And we set up our practice on being viable on Medicaid reimbursements as well. And so most of our patients have Medicaid, and we never say no to them. Now, when I try to find a dentist to refer these patients out to when they need care beyond what we can do at Sound Dental Care, I can find a dentist that will take the private paying and the insurance ones any day. But finding a Medicaid dentist for this population is near impossible. It puts the facilities, the family, me, everyone in a very, very tough place. And so my goal is that we continue to do the silver diamine treatment. We continue to see these patients every 3 to 6 months for dental cleanings. And we don't let them get to a point where their mouth is in such a bad place that we don't know what to do. And so my goal is really medical dental integration. And in the nursing homes, the dentists tend to not be going in there. And so every nursing home that we serve, mostly the skilled nursing homes, have a medical doctor or a primary care provider. We work hand in hand with them, and they know those patients better than anyone because they see their med history every day.
Right, right. Well, Sarah, I am telling you right now, you are I am so thrilled that you've come on our program, and I pledge to you, I will do whatever I can to get you into anywhere that needs to, because my whole goal is to make sure that we have some real positive experiences with our seniors, that they can get the care that they need. And, just to think about, if there's so many boomers right now turning 65 out there that have probably neglected their teeth a little bit, but it's only going to get worse as they get older. There's some certain ways, obviously, that I would love to be able to see how we could help. And I don't know how we can do that yet, but I want to let you know that we would love to do what we can, because again, my whole goal is to help our older adults, for sure. So obviously, if somebody has a loved one in a skilled nursing, any sort of healthcare facility, like when you're saying healthcare treatment type, care center, how do you reach out? How do we reach you?
You can look up Sound Dental Care online. You can go to www.sounddentalcare.com, or you can call us at 206-745-3808.
And here's the thing that I think is really important with all of this is that let's figure out a way, if you have a loved one that you want to get services, and you service pretty much throughout the state of Washington, you said? What areas so you do, and what is usually the waiting period for something like that to get in to see you?
Not too long. Within a month or two, we're in there to see patients.
Okay.
Usually a month.
That's perfect. So perfect. So again, just think about it. And the number that Sarah has given us is 206-745-3808 if you want to get your loved ones seen, or go to sounddentalcare.com and you can learn a lot more about it. And Sarah, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you so very much, Suzanne.
I am excited to see what happens in the future with you. I have a feeling you're going to be doing some really amazing things.
Thank you.
And for each and every one of you this week, this has been an amazing interview, and we're looking forward to seeing how you can help your loved one. Think about dental health in a whole new way. And until next week, be good to each other. We at Answers for Elders thank you for listening. Did you know that you can discover hundreds of podcasts in our library on senior care? So visit our website and discover our decision guides that will help you also navigate decision making. Find us at answersforelders.com.